Hi, and welcome to this Holistic Health Circle interview. I'm Sarah, and I'm here with one of our founding members, Sam, that has been inside our membership for just over 12 months. So, welcome along, Sam. So good to have you here. Thank you so much for your time. I just wondered if you wouldn't mind telling us a little bit about yourself, where you are, what your family life, work life looks like. So, over to you.
Hi Sarah, thank you for having me. I live in the southeast of England and I will be 50 next year. I
Oh.
live with my partner and my 12-year-old son in the southeast of, did I say that already? In the southeast of England.
Yeah, whereabouts?
Um,
Whereabouts?
where should I say? 'Cause some people don't like Croydon, do they? But I'm not far from Croydon or not far from Gatwick Airport.
Okay,
So
that's
yeah,
good.
sort of over that way. And yeah, I was made redundant. I used to work in Law Ashley and I was made redundant in August last year. And I've just been managing on my redundancy so far, but yeah, looking for jobs. And yeah, I don't know, is there anything else? Yeah.
Thank you very much. So we've asked Sam to come on and speak a little bit about her year inside the Holistic Health Circle because Sam's a really active member and she's really taken on board and embraced going through this holistic journey. So using the tools to naturally cure herself of whatever health challenges Sam came to. So first of all, can I just ask, how did you find out about us?
I think it must have been the universe helping me because I came across on Facebook and yeah, I'm just so glad I found you. And then I joined the Holistic Health Circle, which has been amazing. I've learned so much from it and it's helped me through lockdown. And yeah, you and Hannah are just great. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And right back at you. So Sam did our Anxious to Aligned 5-day free workshops, and off the back of that decided to take action, not just to learn these things, but actually to commit and devote to up leveling your health, really. So do you mind sharing with us, was there a particular health challenge that you were working on, or was you just spurred on to kind of start working naturally with your health?
Well, for me, it was a lot. The anxiety was the main thing. I was very anxious with going into lockdown and all that. So that workshop helped so much. And I was also suffering with vertigo, sort of around that just before then, I think. Yeah, so I'd never heard of breath work before then, and yeah, breath work's amazing. That really does sort of help with that. And the
Yeah,
yoga, love the yoga, but
I was going to ask
and all the
you,
nutrition as well.
of our 5 holistic tools, we've got breath work, yoga, nutrition, higher awareness, and moon ceremonies. What had you heard of before? What had you tried, and what was completely new to you?
I'd heard of yoga. I hadn't heard of I'd sort of heard of moon ceremonies, but it wasn't something I've always been fascinated by the moon and the moon ceremony. I just love those moon ceremonies. They're really comforting and it's very relaxed. And I mean, some friends I've told, they start talking about witches and things. And
Yes.
nothing like that at all. It's just women getting together and sort of getting the balance with the, sort of being in tune, I think, with our cycles as well and the moon. And yeah, so
It's
that, and then the higher awareness is, I loved the first one I think we did was the mood boards, not mood boards, the vision boards.
Vision boards.
Yes. And that was, and that's helped so much throughout the year as well, just sort of having that in mind. And it's amazing how they work. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sorry, go on.
Sam's really actively involved in trying all the different tools out, and you were going to say about the nutrition.
Yeah, so the nutrition's been the biggest one for me because I suffer with my stomach, IBS. Yeah, so I've learned so much, and Hannah's question and answer sessions every week are really, really good. Yeah.
And I think that's the thing, we change on a weekly to daily basis. You know, we're all going through different things and it's showing up in our body in different ways. And we're learning and growing. So there's always new questions or new things we want to try out. And Hannah's our nutritionist, if you're not aware of her, my sister. And she offers a weekly live session. So you'll put your questions in Facebook throughout the week, and then you can ask about supplements or different food sources or a new health condition that you might just be experiencing that you might want help with. So it's great to have that sort of personal nutrition on tap, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what have you done?
Great.
What have you tried that you never thought you would through the Holistic Health Circle?
Well, the breath work I'd never knew about, and that's it's taken me a long time to do that, but realizing that you can do it on your own and not, because I thought I always had to watch your session and do it with your session, but I've done it very slowly, as in just very basic breaths, and then I'll do more when I watch your session. So and it's taken me a long time, but that is very powerful. The breath work's very powerful. And the yoga, I'd never really done yoga before. And I was doing your sessions regularly, and I kind of got out of, I did this 30-day challenge with yoga in January. I can't remember the woman's name, but of course that was then too, and I've got to get back into your sessions because, you know, they are really, really good. And sometimes it's around sort of getting ready for bedtime and stuff with my son and stuff, but yeah, there's always replays, isn't there, too? So it's just doing it. But they help so much, and I really need to get back into them. But there's just simple things like dry brushing, hot and cold showers. And they have been perfect for me, because I went and saw a kinesiologist, and she was telling me that my lymphatic system, like there was a certain areas she touched that were really painful, and she said that's blocked lymph nodes.
Yeah.
And since doing all that, it's helped so much, and I've lapsed a bit, and then it's coming back a bit. I can feel it.
Oh wow.
So it just shows that it does work. So all these sort of tools that you guys give are amazing. They really, really help.
Thank you. And it's nice to have the variation.
Sorry?
It's good to have the variation available, because we do sort of fall in and out of things, don't we, depending on what's going on in our life at the time.
Yeah. So and the trampolining just recently, I was doing that, and that really helps with the lymphatic system as well.
And it's just fun.
It was helping with digestion. Pardon?
And it's just fun.
Yeah. Once you get over that, once you get used to the, and then at our age, jumping on trampolines.
And I must say, you do not look nearly 50, so something's working very well for you. You're looking incredible.
I don't know. I managed to catch the sun yesterday, and there was no sun, or it was trying to break through. I don't know what happened. It might be the wind burn or something.
Windburn. Yeah, come on, Summer. We're waiting for you.
I know.
So we were just having a chat before, and we were saying often we know about these modalities that are good for us, but we kind of put it on the back burner. Life is so busy, and we can get overwhelmed with choice sometimes. And there's a lot of people that will have heard this before, the breathwork's good and the right way to eat. But there's sometimes something that keep people on the fence. And what was it that you decided to take action then and there? Was it something going on in particular in that moment, or were you just ready?
When I first joined, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, it was perfect, because it just was in line with how I was sort of feeling at the time, with the anxiety and my digestion. And so finding your Facebook group was, and then just introducing like this 5-day Anxious to Aligned, and it's such a nice way to get to sort of know you, and know that you can, because a lot of people are quite nervous, aren't they, about joining these groups and things. And even my parents were sort of, or my mum was saying, oh, are you sure this is, you know, so it's a nice way to sort of, you know, go in and feel comfortable and know that it's nothing dodgy, or, you know, you are amazing.
Yeah.
You know, you really want to help people, and because I think of your experiences and how you've managed to sort of do everything naturally, it's such a nice thing that you want to share that and help people, you know, with the same. And you know, so the group of, they've had so many things to deal with, haven't they? And it's helped so much. And you know, a lot of people coming off medication, and
Yes.
and I definitely feel, I've been feeling a lot calmer, and I think it's really helped me with the situation we've been in, because I have terrible time with the germs, the worrying about getting ill. I had a lot of anxiety with that. So using all these tools has really helped. And also with the nutrition, I've learnt, because I've been trying to work this out for years, and I've learnt so much with that. And it's really, because you, Sarah, you and Hannah just help so much with giving all the advice, but I like the way that you don't put pressure on, that everyone can work at their own pace, taking in what you've, you know, and sort of do step by step to what suits them, and how you work so well with that. And doing, just taking things slowly, long term, is much more beneficial. And that's what, you know, it's been a year, but I find taking things slowly helps so much more. I did the veganary in January, and that was far too much. My body couldn't take it. And you've said that before as well, that, you know, you can put too much stress on your body if you do too much at once.
Yeah, we were small, weren't we? We get excited because we learn all these things and we know that they're going to be good for us, but sometimes it can be too much too soon, and we do get these shifts and changes, and we can't always sustain all of the changes in one go, and then we're not completely sure of what did work. So
but that's the good thing. Sorry, because the things that don't work, still learn from them and know that that's not worked, and then you can move on and try something else. So it's still a good thing.
And I said, it sounded before when we were talking, you know, you've built up that inner confidence to know, okay, I gave it a go and I'm confident to know that isn't working for me, and just to leave it on the shelf, even though some expert might say that's the best thing since sliced bread. I know in this moment something else might serve me better, and sometimes we give our power away a little bit, don't we, to other people. But I think from the women inside the circle, because we're all in a supportive Facebook community, and this can totally be done offline as well. It's all in a membership site. We share our wins. We share, you know, this was good, now it's not, I've fallen off the wagon. And it's so nice to see what works for other people and their adaptations to maybe a recipe, or how frequently they're doing something, and also if they're fallen off the wagon themselves and they might need a little boost. But I love it when everyone shares their wins, and it's just like, yes.
And I love how supportive everyone is as well, and how everyone sort of wants to help each other, and how we learn from each other as well. It's
very genuine. And as far as I know, none of us have actually met in real life, but there does feel like there's this solid bond, because we've been through a pandemic together, especially those of us that have been in since last May, and this is a very unique set of circumstances, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It would be lovely to meet everyone in person.
Yeah, we're going to have to do, when we're allowed to all get together, we'll have to do a nice day retreat or a weekend somewhere. So yeah, we'll definitely do that in for sure. So thank you for sharing some of your journey with us, and let us know how you're feeling now. So from a year ago to how you are now, have you overcome or worked through or managed to find some coping strategies?
Yeah, so the vertigo, although I had a little bit of it just recently, but I've gone nearly the whole year now without the vertigo and the dizziness.
Wow.
Yeah, I've still had I'm still sort of finding things with my stomach, but I've learnt. So I have, out of the vegan area, I've gone pretty much dairy free.
That's brilliant.
And I know if I start eating any bread or stodgy foods, pastas, so I tend to avoid those, and the cakes and biscuits, and that seems to be working.
Brilliant.
So yeah, so a lot. I think that's it, isn't it? Once you know what works, that's the biggest battle.
That's the thing. And then, you know, staying inside the health circle, we've all got accountability, and we've also got consistency as well. So I think, you know, even for Hannah and I, it's nice to have people to hold us accountable and to, you know, keep being inspired by as well. So
Yeah,
we thank you, all our members, for being so devoted.
yeah. That Beat the Bloat, actually, the Beat the Bloat 5-day chat, that helped me recover from the vegan.
Oh wow. Came at the right time.
Yeah. So all these things that you guys put into place, you know, and there is no pressure. We just follow what suits us, which is what I really like. But the support is still there, and you know, like the accountability, like you say. But but we can work. It's just guiding us, isn't it? And as long as we are using what we've learnt and working at our pace, it really, really helps. It's just, you guys are amazing.
Oh, that's so lovely to say.
Yeah, I'm really grateful for you both.
And we're so grateful for you, and for showing up and participating and taking the action to change your health in a holistic way, because it isn't the quickest response. You know, medication can be quicker, but obviously it's harder to sustain, and it's got side effects that aren't necessarily very desirable. But like Sam was saying, it's doing the one thing at a time, and then building in the next thing and the next thing, rather than doing it all at once. And they say, the hallmark of success is consistency. So you're doing that, you know, you are showing up, you're doing this in that perhaps the hardest time that we're living in. So we absolutely salute you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks.
Take care. Bye.